Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my F1 2015 Kimi Raikkonen Career mode. Today you join me in qualifying at Canada, and the slipstream of Valtteri Bottas and what was overall a good lap meant that I got pole position for the start of the Grand Prix. So here we go for the start of the Canadian Grand Prix, and as usual, a terrible start. Hamilton cruises past me on the outside, and as I enter turn one, the car was okay setup wise. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad either. It was oversteer problems at times, but I think the car's just heavy at the moment compared to qualifying. I've got Rosberg and a Williams, I think it's Bottas, right up the back of me, and that sounds dodgy in every possible way, and Hamilton is already starting to pull away, so things aren't looking too good. Rosberg then goes for the outside of me, and well, he's considerably ahead before we even enter the braking for this bend. Very, very slow compared to what speed he'd usually take through there, and well, Rosberg is ahead as we enter the hairpin. Can I hold it on the inside? I'm going to try. And he's just going to get a much better exit. And onto this straight, yeah, I had no chance. Not against that Mercedes. I tried to put up a fight, but I don't think we'll see him again. Although I have got a run on him. And now is probably my only chance. Or if not here, well, I'm going for it. Down the inside, into the chicane. And I've run straight across. There wasn't a lock-up. I just didn't brake enough. And that means I lose a place to Rosberg, Bottas, and Vettel. Can I have a look at Vettel into turn 1? No, I'm just too far back. Turn 2 isn't really overtaking unless you've got alongside someone in turn 1. So for now, I am just going to have to sit behind them. As we come down the back straight on lap 3, I have a good run on Sebastian Vettel, fling it down the inside into the chicane, and that is the move done. And then a switch of oversteer. Probably would have been best if I just let my rear tyre hit the barrier, but instead my instinct was just to correct it, and there goes my front wing. Now I'm just going to have to try and get back to the pits as quick as I can, and the problem with hitting that barrier is I've got to do a whole lap without a front wing, so I'm going to lose a lot of time. I'm trying to talk to my engineer here, and I'm running over the grass. And Bottas has now come past. I'm now hitting all the barriers. While I bring the car back to the pits without a front wing, Felipe Nasser comes down the inside of me, and then I get spun round by the Red Bull of Kvyat. Not quite sure what he was thinking there. I hit Verstappen as well as I try and get back on track. Here's a replay. I leave the door open a tiny bit, and he didn't turn enough to go down the inside. He just hit the back of me, and he just drove at my rear tyre. Eventually, I do make it to the pit lane in one piece. Well, sort of. And I decide to do something different with the strategy. I've got a lot of time to make up. As you can see, I am in dead last. And I decide I'm going to try and get these prime tyres to go to the end of the race. I'm running quite low downforce, so I think it's possible. And actually, It is possible, I reckon. I do get quite a lot of tyre wear, but it is possible. I've got 30 laps to do, but I'm going to try my best. And we're going to jump quite far forward now, because these next few laps are just me driving around on my own until I start catching up to the manners and people start pitting. Once I catch up to Murray, it really doesn't take long to get past him. I just fling it up the inside into turn 1, and then jumping to lap 12... I've caught up to Stevens and Alonso, and Hulkenberg and Grosjean and some other people are coming out of the pits. So now I'm in the bunch of back markers, and I'm just going to try and get my way through these guys. I think Hulkenberg's on the super soft tyres, although I can't really tell from this low resolution. Yes, he is. And also down the inside of Stevens at the same time, so that's quite a good move. And now I'm going to hunt down Alonso. Hamilton leads at the moment, and, well, leading. I can't win from this position, can I? I don't think I could even win from pole. That was just a lap that... like, all my laps were getting me 3rd and 4th in qualifying, and then that one just got me pole. So, winning's out of the question. Top 5, maybe? Maybe, but it's going to be difficult. As we start lap 13, I use Rich Mix, Slipstream, and DRS to cruise past Fernando Alonso on the straight. Really easy. I mean, the Honda engine is Or it's the dreams of power, as they call it. And Maldonado coming out of the pits in front of me. Look to be getting past him soon. Although some of the people coming out of the pits do have the pace to pull away from me. But if they're on super softs, then they are going to pit again. And actually, Maldonado isn't one of those people because I'm already caught up to the back of him. Can't really make a move into this bend. It's not really an overtaking place. Or am I going to? No, I'm not. I'm going to stay behind him. Following him now into the hairpin. I've got to do him into the hairpin, haven't I? Looking behind me. Pulled away from Alonso a lot already. And fling it up the inside. No, I don't. I'm being very cautious on these tyres. Not doing anything stupid, although following him probably isn't the best of things for the tyres. DRS, slipstream, rich mix. That should make this dead easy on the straight. Yep, move to the outside. They have the Mercedes engine, but, well, DRS is just your free ticket to overtaking, isn't it? On lap 19, I find myself in 6th position. This is because I've done some overtakes. Obviously, not all overtakes are going to be included in the video. And some people have pitted, so now Hamilton still leads. I'm behind Bottas and Massa, although they're quite far up the road. Kvyat is quite far behind, so I look to be very secure in this position at the moment. Although I am catching Massa, slowly, but I am. Jumping all the way to lap 29 now, and Bottas has pit again, and he is catching me very rapidly. At this rate, there is no doubt he's going to overtake me. I can't catch Massa in time either, so looks like I'm going to finish 6th. So I decided to do something different. Instead of just driving round and round on worn tyres and staying in 6th, why don't I try and do something about it? So I come into the pits for a fresh set of super soft tyres. This drops me behind Bottas, and I think I do just come out in front of Kvyat, but it worked for me in Monaco. Near the end I came in for super softs and did qualifying laps as fast as I can, rich mix, you know, completely go for it. The kind of pace where you'll probably end up hitting the wall, but it works for me, and I set fastest lap, fastest lap, fastest lap. I keep going faster and faster as I burn fuel, and on the last lap I do catch up to Massa and Bottas. So here I am on the final lap, fling it down the inside of Massa into the hairpin. Lewis Hamilton has won the race. I don't think anybody really saw him since the start where he was able to pull away, but I have got ahead of Massa. Bottas, he's just too far ahead to be caught. I've got DRS, and I'm going to try and nail the last chicane, but I'm just too far back. Here we go, cutting the last chicane blatantly, getting DRS again. I am just behind him, gaining on him. Can we do it? No, we can't. I set the fastest lap with a 13.5, I think. Can't really tell from this low resolution preview. Kimi's not happy, understandably. 5th is not very good, but it's a top 5, which I said earlier on might be possible. And it was 5th place, considering we started on pole position. That's disappointing. But, well, circumstances, losing my front wing and being spun round, I think 5th was probably the best we could do after that. I think after this we're now 4th in the championship, so we've got a lot of work to do, although they are very close at the top. So I hope you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.